So we have two pieces of news we got to talk about here today on the Transformer Slag podcast. And the first thing we're going to be covering is something we covered earlier this week in relation to the Japanese clear Rise of the Beast Mirage figure we talked about. I promised you guys that I'd get a little bit of an update and explain how you could get this product and what's going to be happening with it, because a lot of people were pretty intrigued by it. And pre-orders have gone live today. They went live courtesy of the Shogokukan website, which is the merchandise website in relation to TV-Kun magazine, where you usually get your special editions and figures and exclusives through them. And the pre-order went live. The item is called the Transformers Beast Awakening BD06 Deluxe Class Mirage Clear Version. Beast Awakening is what Rise of the Beast is called in Japan. The figure is going to come with a special 36-page Beast Awakening magazine talking about the character of Mirage, full color, screenshots from the movie, schematics and everything, pretty much fleshing out the character. I'm kind of curious what's going to be in that magazine. 36 pages about Mirage, pretty cool, so that's pretty interesting. Might even have some new story material there. This little set, the figurine and the magazine, is going to cost 4,980 yen, which translates to about $33 USD, which ain't too bad considering you're getting the magazine, and this is a limited run Japanese figure that's clear plastic. So you get an exclusive item that's limited run, small population, cool little, booklet that comes with it that explains his story. So not too bad for 33 USD and all things considered. Keep in mind, though, this is the mainline Mirage mold. This isn't the Studio Series version. So it is that more simple one that, dare I say, some people say is the better of the two. But what's also interesting is the website is also offering a special edition, the Transformers Beast Awakening BD06 Deluxe Class Mirage Clear Version Complete Edition. So what's the Complete Edition? Well, the Complete Edition is a Army Builder 4-pack. So essentially what it is you get the Mirage figure, 4 of them, and I think the 4 of them is to represent like how Mirage had multiple of these holographic clones. And the website says here that you get 4 of these Mirages in a special box for 19,920 yen, which is about $135 USD. 4 of those Mirages, the 36-page magazine, like I mentioned before, and a special sticker sheet exclusive to just this 4-pack to put on your Mirage figures. So when you do like the Proto Man math, it pretty much still comes to about the same price, $35. I mean, obviously you don't get like 4 of those magazines, but it comes to about $33 a figure when you really break it down, more or less $1 or $2. So you're not really saving money with this 4-pack, but you do get some bonus material with it. So it is something to consider as an extra option if you want to get that exclusive sticker sheet. The pre-orders have gone live right now on the website. Pre-orders will close May 1st, 2024, Japan time, and will ship out November 2024 later this year. If you don't have a Japanese connection in order to pick this up through the Shogokukan website, usually some of the online retailers in the West, the big ones, don't want to name names. They're not sponsors. But sometimes they usually get limited numbers of these too in their inventory. So you could also look at them potentially as a way to get some of these. Next up, we have some factory leaks to talk about. This is some early test shots that were found in the Vietnamese factories, and they kind of started showing up on Weibo and the different Chinese message boards afterwards. And it's test shots that sometimes us in the fandom refer to them as lunchtime specials. It's pretty much just the factory workers testing out different plastic stuff for future product. And, you get these weird colors as a result because they're just testing out the mold and everything. And we have a lunchtime special or early test shot of a Transformers Legacy United Voyager class animated Optimus Prime. But the big thing about it is that it has a brand new head sculpt on it, a different head sculpt completely that probably was found on the sprue from day one. And it's a brand new head sculpt that has the mouth plate version instead of the exposed mouth version from the animated United version. Now, like I said, clearly this head was probably already on the sprue of the tooling of this figure from the beginning, but this is the first time we are actually seeing it, and now we could speculate and begin that speculating of what potentially this might be. Now, of course, we've all had the conversation of Toxitron, primarily because when you look at that Optimus Prime axe accessory and how it's put together in multiple pieces, you could see that if you remove one piece of the axe, the handle actually kind of resembles a plunger, and Toxitron's signature weapon is a plunger. Will that head with the the mask piece be used for the Toxitron repaint? Potentially, but we'll see what happens with that. Is it going to be, let's say, Nemesis Prime? You know, the black clone repaint. Is it going to be that one? Is it going to be the Shattered Glass animated Optimus Prime? Maybe not so much. That's something I can imagine, brand new sculpt with the goatee and everything. I can see that happening at some point. Maybe it's something they want to put together a larger price point with that Voyager, and we'll get the Wingblade Optimus Prime. That animated Optimus Prime, has all of those 5mm pegs all over it like most legacy toys do. And we already saw through some of the fans through 3D printing that you could kind of put some kind of Wingblade Optimus Prime accessories 3D printed on him and make it happen. So it wouldn't surprise me if maybe that battle mask, along with some Wingblade Optimus Prime armor pieces and a Magnus hammer and maybe a Matrix of Leadership, who knows, throw that into a leader class box and they could sell it like that. It would be great for the fans, I will say that, because, that original Wingblade Optimus Prime was a Japanese exclusive, very difficult to come by, goes for pretty good money on eBay today. And, it was something we were supposed to get in the Western market, but unfortunately, animated as a toy line and as a TV show was cut short to make room for the more movie-friendly Transformers Prime TV series. So we ended up not getting a lot of those designs, and some of them just kind of ended up as Toys R Us exclusives in the end. So, very difficult to get that figure. And now if they do something like this, it might soften the market. People will get an opportunity to get a Wingblade Optimus Prime, be it a different version through Legacy, and it won't break the bank for them. So that's pretty cool. But I mean, at the end of the day, no doubt it'll happen. No doubt it'll be an Optimus Prime mold. It's an Optimus Prime mold. It's going to get a ton of different repaints. Everything that I just mentioned above will probably happen at some point. That Toxitron is a given because of that pre-planned tooling, because of the plunger weapon. But, there's many different ways that head could be used. What do you think that head will be used for? Also, ignoring the coloring, this is your ignore the colors that you're seeing here. Because this is your typical test shot. They usually just use whatever spare plastics are available in the factory. So the coloring of the mold, ignore that. But that brand new head sculpt, there's something going on there. So let me know what you think. Who do you think this is going to be used for? Are you excited for a faceplate animated Optimus Prime? Are you going to pre-order the clear Mirage? Is that something that you're down for? Really cool stuff. It's Friday today. That means tomorrow is the Transformer Slag Podcast Saturday Night live stream. So be sure to check that out tomorrow, 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, PM. And we will rock out with the robots in disguise like we always do. I'll talk to you tomorrow.